அதுவும் ஈஸ் பிளாங்க்னு கேட்டா எஸ்ன்னு ட்ரூனே பதில் சொல்றோம். ஒன்றும் இல்லாத செல் கிட்ட நம்ம கேட்டோம்னா ஏதாவது டேட்டா இருந்ததுன்னா அது வந்து டேட்டா இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லும். அதுக்கு அடுத்தது இன்ஃபோ, ஒரு செல்ல இருக்கிற டேட்டா பத்தின தகவலை நமக்கு கொடுக்கும். அந்த செல்ல என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதனோட தகவல். ஓகேவா? எக்ஸலோட எந்த வெர்ஷன் அதுக்கு சொல்லுது இன்ஃபோ. அப்புறம் வந்து ஈஸ் பிளாங்க், ஈஸ் ஈவன், ஈஸ் ஆட். அதாவது வந்து ஒரு நம்பர் கொடுக்குறோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. அந்த நம்பர் வந்து ரெண்டு விதமா இருக்கு. 1, 3, 5, 7 இந்த மாதிரி வரக்கூடிய நம்பர்லாம் ஒற்றைப்படையா இருக்கு நம்பருக்குலாம் என்ன பேரு? ஆட் நம்பர். ஒற்றைப்படையா இருக்க நம்பர்லாம் ஆட் நம்பர். 2, 4, 6. ஆஹா, 2, 4, 6, 8 and the continuation are called even numbers. Okay, odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Not divisible by 2. When you divide an odd number by 2, you will get 1 as the remainder. Whereas you divide an even number by 2, you will get 0 as the remainder. Remainder would be 0. That is no remainder. It is divisible by 2. Okay. Therefore, is odd and is even will return whether given number is odd or even. Then is formula. Whether a cell contains a formula or fixed value. Formula can change, whereas a fixed value will not change. Is formula. I'll show how these work. Windows are Excel. The first one is error.type. That is, in Excel, several errors can happen. I'll show you how one of the most common errors would happen. Equals 1 by 0. This is an error. Division by 0. Don't you see this? Because no number can be divided by 0. Why? Do you know why? You divide a number 2 by 2. You get 1. 2 divided by 1. You get 2. 2 divided by 0.5. You get 4. 2 divided by 0.1. You get 20. 2 divided by 0.01. You get 200. 2 divided by 0.00001. 2 million. When the number becomes very low, the result becomes very high. The result becomes very high. When you divide a number by 0, you land into infinity. It's not possible to represent infinity division by 0. I'm asking what type of error is there? Error dot type. Error dot type, bracket open, A1. What type of error is there in cell A1? Error number 2. It gives the corresponding error code. Error code. There are error codes for each type of error. Okay. And error code corresponding to division by 0 is error code 2. Okay. Then I go to the next formula. Info equals info, bracket open, about anything, about directory, num file, number of files, number of active worksheets. Then origin, recalc, anything can be taken, release, system, anything. I'll ask directory. Sorry, I'll ask directory. Double quotes, open double quotes, directory. You have to give me the directory name. Users documents, C:/users/COPA/documents. This is the active directory currently being used. You save it in some other directory. Save this file in some other directory. You will get the other name. Then info. You can get any information. Sorry, there is a mistaking. Info again. Okay. Then num file. How many files are open? Only one file is open. One will be the result for this. Then origin. Origin means which row is currently visible. Origin. Normally, what is the meaning for origin? Origin means starting point. The point at which anything begins. What is the origin cell? String A, string 1 is the origin cell. The cell visible at the topmost row is string A, string 1. Then I use info again. Info, bracket open, I could ask operating system, OS. What is the operating system currently being used? System. System. I offer system as the input. Sorry. There is a typing mistake. W. Some mistake again. System. System is PC DOS. It's wrongly mentioned as PC DOS. It should be Windows 10. Okay, whereas it says PC DOS, we agree. We don't agree because MS DOS based operating systems are gone. Whereas they have not updated Microsoft. I told you Microsoft is still working upon some formulae. They have not completed the development of the entire operating system or the software packages. Therefore, it's not possible for them to fix all these things. Then I go on to info release. I want all of you to look at the board. Release number 60. It started with 10, MS-DOS version 10 on Windows 10, whereas 16 releases have gone off. PC-DOS is wrongly mentioned. It should be Windows 10. Okay, done. Then we have seen about error type, info. Then is blank. Now, equals is blank. I'm asking about a particular cell, A1. Is A1 blank? False. Because A1 is occupied. Whereas I wish to ask B1, whether B1 is blank or occupied. Is blank. It's equivalent to asking whether seat is available. True. Because cell B1 does not have any data. It's blank. Is blank returns true for our result. Okay. Then what is the purpose of is blank? It returns true when the cell is blank. It returns false when the cell has some data. It has got some data. Okay. Then is error. We have already used this. If in case of error, it returns true. In case of no error, it does not return any. It returns false. We have deliberately created one error at the top. A1 cell contains an error. Okay. Then I ask is error A1. It should return true for me. True, because division by 0 is an error. Whereas A2 does not have any error. A2 cell does not have any error. I ask is error bracket open A2. It should return false to me. False, because A2 does not contain any error. It contains only a result. Okay. Then we have already used this in point of sale Excel. Point of sale using MS Excel. Is error for ice cream shop. Ice cream. Yes. Then we go on to the next formula. Is even, is odd. A number can be either even or odd, divisible by 2 or not divisible by 2. That is the meaning. Even number is divisible by 2. When you divide a number by 2, it should return 0 if it is even, 1 if it is odd. 4 divided by 2 will be 2 times 2 is 4. Remainder 0. 6 divided by 2. Remainder 0. 3, 0. 8 divided by 2. All these are even numbers. Whereas 3 by 2 will return 1 as the remainder. 7 by 2. 5 by 2. All of them will return 1 as the remainder. When 1 is given as the remainder, it is an odd number. I have to, okay, I can use these formulae. Just equals is even. A2 contains 2 as the result. A2 is even, true. Okay. Is odd for the same number, A2 should be false because it is 2. It is false. A number can be either even or odd. Okay. This is even and is odd will return true if the number is even or true if the number is odd. Okay. According to the name. Even number is divisible by 2. Odd number is not divisible by 2. Okay. Is formula. A cell may display a number. You just look at this. A2 cell A2 contains number 2. Don't you see this? It contains number 2. Whereas we have not typed number 2 in the cell. We have typed error dot type. Error dot type as a formula. Then I ask is formula equals is formula A2 should return true to me. Yes, because it's not a direct number. It is a calculated value. I have used some formula in that cell. Okay, then it returns true as a result. Is formula. All these are used to ascertain the data contained in a cell, whether a given cell is blank or whether it contains some value. That is the first. That is the part of is blank. Then error dot type. Whatever error occurs, it will give you the equivalent number. The numbers and the corresponding error descriptions are available in Excel manual. Excel's user manual contains all the descriptions for errors. Then info. You can get information about the directory, about the operating system, about the version of the operating system or anything else. Okay. Then what is this 16? Release version. Okay. Then is blank, whether a cell contains data or not. If the cell contains data, false will be the result. If the cell does not contain any data, true would be the result. Is blank. Then after is blank, we have gone to is error. Whether a cell, particular cell contains error or not, no error. Then is formula. Whether a cell contains formula or directly entered value. A cell may contain directly entered values like 5, 10 and other numbers. Whereas a cell may also contain a formula starting with equal symbol. It's very easy for us to ascertain this. Even visually, we can verify this in the formula bar. If the formula bar shows an equal at the beginning, we have entered a formula. Is formula would return true for our result. Okay, with this, we stop cell function. Cell functions should be over with this. Tomorrow we shall move on to, we shall continue with other cell functions. Is logical. Cell functions. We will not continue with cell functions anymore. We will complete cell functions tomorrow and land into logical functions. Okay. Bye. With this, we go to practice.